Have you ever wondered why some small businesses grow so fast while others seem to struggle financially, even when they're bringing in sales? You'll get your answer by the end of this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to InvestNest Insights, where we're helping people achieve financial freedom. In today's video, we'll be exploring some personal finance tips that every small business owner needs to know. Plus, we'll explore how one of Robert Kiyosaki's key lessons on cash flow can completely change your financial game. We're going to talk about something that often gets overlooked: personal finance for small business owners. Managing your money as a business owner is not the same as managing personal finances. But if you mix the two, it can lead to chaos. Stick around, because this is the knowledge that could set your business on the path to success. So let's get into it. As a small business owner, you've probably faced financial challenges. Balancing expenses, managing cash flow, and separating personal and business finances. These things can get tricky. Often, business owners end up in a situation where they're making money, but don't have enough cash left to grow or even pay themselves properly. But there's a reason some businesses seem to rise above these struggles. They manage their cash flow effectively and make smart investments, not just in their business, but in assets that generate long-term wealth. And this is where Robert Kiyosaki's lessons become invaluable. Now let's talk about the cash flow quadrant, a concept popularized by Robert Kiyosaki in his famous book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki breaks down individuals into 4 categories based on how they make their money: employees, self-employed individuals, business owners, and investors. As small business owners, many of us fall into the self-employed category. We're working in the business, managing day-to-day operations, and sometimes it feels like the business owns us, rather than the other way around. But what Kiyosaki teaches is that to build real wealth, we need to move to the business owner and investor categories. A true business owner has a system that works for them, a company that can run smoothly even when they're not there. And investors, they let their money work for them by owning assets that generate income. Take a small restaurant owner, for example. Instead of getting caught up in every daily task, what if they built systems, hired managers, and started investing their profits into real estate? Now they're earning from the restaurant and from investments. That's the power of moving from self-employed to business owner and investor. Now let's talk about cash flow. Cash flow is the lifeblood of any business. If you're making money but still struggling to pay bills or reinvest, it's probably a cash flow issue. There are 2 kinds of cash flow: positive and negative. Positive cash flow means you're bringing in more money than you're spending, while negative cash flow is when your expenses exceed your income. For example, let's say you run a small bakery. You've made $100,000 in sales this year, but your total costs, including rent, ingredients, and salaries, add up to $90,000. That leaves you with $10,000 in positive cash flow. But if you'd spent $110,000, you'd be $10,000 in debt, running a negative cash flow. It's very important to manage your inflow and outflow carefully. One key tip is to separate your personal and business finances. It may seem simple, but too many business owners dip into their business accounts to pay for personal expenses. Set up different accounts and pay yourself a salary to avoid mixing the two. Building assets. Another important concept Kiyosaki talks about is the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket, while a liability takes money out. As small business owners, we need to think about where our money is going. Imagine you own a small retail shop. You decide to invest in real estate, buying a property that generates rental income. That's an asset that will increase your positive cash flow. On the other hand, if you buy a new car for the business that costs you $1,000 a month, that's a liability, as it's draining your cash flow. To build long-term wealth, focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income, like real estate, stocks, or even expanding your business with minimal debt. Emergency fund and long-term planning. Oh, we almost forgot this tip. Always have an emergency fund. Whether you're running a business or managing personal finances, having cash reserves can be a lifesaver when unexpected expenses come up. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of operating expenses saved up, so you're not left scrambling in tough times. And finally, think long-term. Make financial decisions that benefit your future. Whether it's investing in assets, paying off debt, or planning for expansion, a long-term approach will ensure your business is built to last. So, there you have it. Managing cash flow, focusing on assets, and following Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. These are the key strategies to not only keep your business running smoothly, but also build lasting wealth. Remember, financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, but with the right approach, it's definitely possible. So that's it for today. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content on personal finance and business growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.